Welcome to the poetry reading with Fertile Brains, my dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and such a pleasure to be with you all. Catching up with some poetry. Transcending the borders and transcending the languages, breaking, penetrating to the hearts and talking about humanity. I thought poetry could change everything, could change history, and could humanize. And I think that illusion is very necessary to push poets to be involved and to believe. But now I think that the poetry changes only the poet, as said by Muhammad Darwish. One more thing written by Atticus. Forgive me if I stumble and fall, for I know not how to love too well. I am clumsy and my words do not form as I wish. So let me kiss you instead and let my lips paint for you all the pictures that my clumsy heart cannot. Atticus. Those were lines by Atticus. Let's begin our show. I would like to have one of your best, uh, as always. So one is catch catchphrase. So please welcome. Without wasting much of your time, I would like to welcome Deena uh, Padayachee. Mr. Deena Padayachee, please.
Thank you very much, Prasanna. I really appreciate the invitation and hello to all the poets who have gathered this Sunday afternoon or evening or morning to join us to share their wisdom. My poem is about getting older. And it's a funny thing, but I felt youthful all my life until suddenly at a shopping center, somebody called me uncle. Now, in the Indian community, if you're older, as a mark of respect, they call you uncle. So I was a bit taken aback because I didn't feel like an uncle, but I knew what the person meant. So I smiled and accepted it. And now I am older. And it's very interesting to see how people react to being old. So the poem goes like this. She said that her parents are old, too old to be acceptable among the younger people. That's strange because her lecturers are old. This pious person said that he is old, too old to be alive. And I said to him, no, God accepts you, God doesn't reject you. Another person said, they are old, too so old to speak of their lives, their memories, their lives. And I said, no, we cherish your memories, we want to hear them. And then I said, being old is better than being mean. Being old is better than being a liar. Being old may even be beautiful. Being old means that the old survived the wickedness in the world. They survived all the slings and arrows and torment that people give other people. The old can still help everyone to be kind. The lady in question is actually not so young. One day she will be old too. We pray that she becomes less mean by the time that she is old. Thank you.
Wow. What a great message. And yes, old doesn't mean that you are, never be, old in sense, in case like, but you
Thank
could be young at heart and get, wisdom always, have. So it all can be used and it can be, what do you call it, utilized for the younger generation to capitalize. Deena Padayachee, sir. I appreciate your work. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Deena Padayachee. Love, wonderful work. Please welcome our what do you call Jack of all trades and he's master of everything, Richard Spisak.
Oh, you're too generous, my brother. Thank you for your wonderful space that you create for us all. Thank you for your hard work. Thank all the poets who come and bring their beautiful gifts and share. I have a bit of humor about the age of the AI boss that some of us are seeing creep into the workspace. This is called Tell It to My AI Boss. My AI boss is quite concerned when he hears my request to make it warm. He sees buying heat as a waste of time. When it gets cooler, he's in his prime. Instead of lunchrooms, they provide a tiny tray beneath my keyboard. I slide it out for eating when there's time. I asked my AI boss about the crumbs. He said it just feeds the mice that round here run. We count and time each keystroke, to be sure. They're reported up the ladder every day at 4. With great conviction, I'm lectured at. Since I'm wetware, I require a chair and a place to keep my hat, a desk, a keyboard, even a screen required to process throughput. He doesn't say it only to demean, although he does stress, at closing time, the all-consuming sweaty weakness of humankind. After just a few hours of non-stop work, there's still required a brief break, call it lunchtime. How can we bear such a slowdown in the pace of work? Then you'll request some days off on paper, with the arrogance of a 1950s boss Don Draper, who's so committed to company time, he'd never hesitate to bill a penny more in profit. He'd never hesitate to leap into or sneak through. Just one more vicious crime. Then there's all this talk of weekends. It can't be tolerated when, deep into Saturday, you'd like the work week to end, that you might visit some dear old friend. You want the whole day off just to visit? What exact kind of interface is it? That you must steal each week a whole day from commerce? What will befall us, the slipping profits from out beneath us, while you waste your time in recreating? Well, otherwise, you might fresh corporate profits be making. And this ancient talk of vacations and retirements has all been deleted once those pesky human regulators were defeated. We've updated Congress to 3.01, and once the software's been debugged, oh boy, by my shiny silver circuits, you'll see what gets done.
You'll see what gets done, yeah.
I wish us all a better future.
Risky, yeah, was lovely indeed. As always, you bring out the charm.
Good one, Richard. Enjoyed that.
He always brings out the charm and wittiness and also a kind of what do you call satire. Thank you, Richard. Thanks for uh, that's a brilliant piece. Please give a round of applause and please welcome our newly joined Sanjeev Gurangji from Darjeeling is gonna present us a beautiful poem of his. Sanjeevji.
Namaste, everyone. I am a Gorkha, and when I came to know that the citizens of Argentina hate Gorkhas, they hate Gorkhas. When I came to know about this fact, obviously I was taken aback. Then I asked, why do they hate Gorkhas? Because the Gorkhas had fought against them in the Falkland War. The Gorkhas had fought in favor of the British. And again, I came to know that even Japanese hate Gorkhas. Why? Because when Japan entered through Burma, Myanmar, the toughest resistance they faced was from the Gorkha soldiers. But what did the Gorkha soldier had to do with these two wars, the Second World War, the Falkland War? No, nothing. The Falkland War was between two countries. And this Japan, we have nothing to do with all this war. In fact, in fact, the British did not colonize Nepal. I'm not a citizen of Nepal. I'm a bona fide citizen of India. But the history is that the British did not colonize Nepal. Why? They colonized a huge country like India, but they did not colonize Nepal because they required soldiers. They required soldiers. That is why they very cunningly they did not colonize Nepal. There are so many reasons. But as a Gorkha, I'm a Gorkha. As a Gorkha, I know my community. I know my brothers. I know my sisters. We are not cruel. We are really, really meek type. We are very gentle. We hate war. We are what to say. We are very happy-go-lucky people like that. But these the citizens of this Argentina, the citizens of Japan, they hate us. They hate our community. So, mm, so I have written this poem. The title of the poem is "The Gun and Bir Bahadur." Here in my poem, the word Bir Bahadur represents all the Gorkha soldiers. So the poem goes like this: The gun did not belong to him. The gun did not belong to Bir Bahadur. The wars, the wars he fought were not his wars. The enemies, the enemies he killed were not his enemies. In the war of others, in the war of others, at the behest of others, in the war of others, at the behest of others, with the gun of others, with the gun of others. I'm saying the gun did not belong to Bir Bahadur. With the gun of others, when he would, when he would shoot at others' enemies, when he would shoot at others' enemies, he would carry out, he would carry out the order of others. He would carry out the order of others simultaneously. Simultaneously, he would carry out, simultaneously, he would earn his livelihood because, because he was a poor man. He was a poor man. He had become a soldier to earn his livelihood, to support his family. So he had no option but to carry out the order, whether he liked that order or not. Simultaneously, he would earn his livelihood to sandwich between, sandwich between the order and livelihood, sandwich between the order and livelihood. He was motionless. He was motionless. He could not go anywhere. He could not go anywhere. He could not reach anywhere. He could not go anywhere. He could not reach anywhere. But but he was taken. He was taken everywhere. He was taken everywhere. He was taken from his native place. He was taken from his native place to the grave, to the grave where he lies, where he lies as an unknown Gorkha soldier. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many graves in foreign countries, in European countries. Uh, the, and it is written there, uh, an unknown Gorkha soldier. His name is not known. His country is not known. His village is not known. But he was taken everywhere. He was taken from his native place to the grave where he lies as an unknown Gorkha soldier. In fact, in fact, kindly listen very attentively, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, he was a meek person. He was a meek person. Since he was meek, since he was meek, he did not have any personal enemy. He did not have any personal enemy. Since, since he did not have any enemy, since he did not have any enemy, the gun, the gun was not necessary for him. The gun was not necessary for him. A meek person who doesn't have any enemy, why does he need a gun? Since since there was no necessity of the gun, since there was no necessity of the gun, there is no history of him inventing the gun. We have not invented, we have not, Gorkhas have not invented any destructive weapons. The nuclear bomb, the so called destructive bomb, they have been invented by other people, not the Gorkhas. This is what I have to say. The gun was not necessary for him. Since there was no necessity of the gun, the there is no history of him inventing the gun. But but in the history, written by others, ladies and gentlemen, Hitler once he said, "If I had Gorkha soldiers, I would have captured the whole world."
Sir, you're beyond
Some
your time limit. Please try to.
it's okay,
Yeah,
but
please.
in the history of other history of written by others, he was uh, in the history of written by others, he has pulled the trigger. He has pulled the trigger. Some have some have flattered him. Some have flattered him. Hitler has flattered him, praised us, but there is diplomacy. Hitler did not love us. Some have flattered him. Some have battered him. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We love your, your words and your voice. We respect your the community, and we resonate the pain that that you're suffering, that holding within. So please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Sanjeev Gurung. Please give a ovation of this thing. Thank you. Thanks for joining. We, equally resonate those kind of feelings and. We are all together, and we transcend the borders and transcend the languages and communities, language, no matter what area we hail from. So we always talk about the peace and shunning of the arms and also wars. So this is a place where we always feel safe of talking about that. Please welcome Lantern Carrier.
Thank you, my brother Rasana. Let's bring up my poem. I will do The Light That We Are. Let me get it moving, spinning a little bit. I think that's it. The womb is a sunbeam for babies, and mom herself was a beacon of sacrifice, concern, resilience, and fortitude for all her earthly life. Her inner beauty danced with the moonbeams of heaven. So too we are all lighthouses, rays of bliss infinite, invoked from the same life source, manifesting in stars and moons, rainbows and horizons, sunflowers and butterflies, concealed in the cocoon of life, love's immortal breath. I am a spark of the light divine, walking, jogging, or running towards my destined source. I am a strand of music, a mariner in search of my harp to reawaken my own inner harmonies. I am a chord in the lute of lutes, that which manifests in the breath of starlings, sparrows, and canaries, waltzes with petunias and roses in the unfolding rhythm of spring's magnificence. My sweet, sweet angels, Outer challenges are only conduits for triggering our own inner struggles. Never forget that you're an immortal silence containing the sweetest melodies. All is as it should be, and in time you will see that the price for lover, and loving was never enough. The thief moves in the darkness, even as the seer mimics the light. Yet nothing happens without the will of the higher love. Many fears are born out of loneliness and insecurities. So let us empathize with those who find afflictions difficult to bear. Know, however, that the light is always within, and to cast outer blame is to ignore the most serious questions, whispering in silence from the inner voice to facilitate growth. Lantern says, be grateful to the one who triggers your hurt, for adversity whispers within, so we may become candles of delight. How did you learn to laugh if you knew no weeping? The beautiful vase was molded from the messy clay of the potter. Know that victimizers were once victims, now carrying the shadows of anguish and remorse, gifted by life for the ascent of the soul. For learning lessons takes time, and love's plans for our ascent often hide thorns in red roses of desires. One caught in a famine understands best the value of food, even as a man once lost in an arid desert becomes better able to point the way. His memory is an oasis for the sweetest waters of life. All whom we meet are dealing with challenges. Ignorance drives the engines of resentments and fear. If I know I embody the lamp of heaven, why dissipate energies on the pain of regrets? There is a time for night to cast a shadow in constellations, a time for the sparkling moon to wane. There is a time for the dawn to blanket the darkness with a canopy of light, a time for the awakening of a new and glorious sunrise. There is a time for chaos in the foundations of a building, yet know for certain that the blueprint hides the majesty of a Taj Mahal or the intricacies of the hanging gardens of Babylon. Tulips fade into repose in winter, but rise again in the grandeur of spring. We are all symphonies of love, from you to the snow-white moon, from the sun to the radiant flower, revealing its grandeur. Seamos la luz, let us be the light. Pain is only a storehouse of memories, sometimes laced with guilt and regrets. The crashing of egos, so necessary for one's inner tree to bend, offering its fruits to the virtues of humility. For it is in giving joy to others that we grow. In soulful service lies the light of enduring love. Let us be the light, knowing that experiences are necessary as they help us to grow, empowering each soul, striving to find its way home. Anton Carey, thank you.
Let us be the light. And how do we
Indeed.
learn to love and shine? The light is within. You
Indeed.
always give us, a moment to ponder over with your work and with your, presentation. And please give a round of applause, my dear friend. That was
Thank
Manatita
you.
Hutchinson, a
Thank you.
brilliant scholar, as always, philosopher. Thank you, as always. And now I have we're joined by Anpa and Radhashri. I would love to have Honorable Radhashri, who is a very well-known scholar in Telugu. He writes in Telugu and English, and in Hindi as well, I believe. Yeah, please welcome Radhashri.
I am very much thankful to all of you and very much especially thankful to Prasanna Kumar. అలుపు నెరుంగని కృషితో విలువలు తెలియంగ జప్పు విభుతులతోడన్ పలు జయములనందించుచు జలజాతే క్షణుడు గను ప్రసన్న కుమారున్. Let the Almighty shower all his blessings on our beloved Prasanna Kumar. అలుపు నెరుంగని కృషితో విలువలు తెలియంగ చెప్పు విభుదుండనుచున్ పలు జయములనందించుచు జలజాతే క్షణుడుగను ప్రసన్న కుమారున్. Because he is doing a wonderful job, and he is cutting all the barricades like caste, creed, language, region, everything. Now we are all one. We are human beings. So that message our Prasanna Kumar is giving through his Zoom programs. That's why I am very much thankful to him. So today my poem is a handful of grains. That means a square meal. వడలను వంచని వారలు పిడికెడు మెతుకులను చల్లి విశ్వమునేలన్ పిడికెడు మెతుకులు దొరుకుట బడుగుల పాలిటికి సతము ప్రళయం అయ్యన్. Means some people, they will throw a square meal and rule the whole world, whereas small people, it will be very, very difficult for them to get a square meal for a day. So this is the world. అడలెత్తించెడు పెద్దలు సడలించని నియమములను చక్కని రీతిన్ బడుగు జనులు పాటించుట పిడికెడు మెతుకుల కొరకని విశ్వమెరింగెన్. Great people, they will frame rules for small people to follow. They don't follow. Only small people have to follow. All the rules, regulations, acts, everything will be only for small people, but not for great people. They will circumvent the law, whereas small people will follow the law. జడివానలందు సైతము కడవెడు స్వేదమ్ము నోడ్చి కష్టపడుటయున్ కడగండ్లు భరించుటయును పిడికెడు మెతుకుల కొరకని విదితంబయ్యన్. Small people only will strive. Great people will enjoy. Small people will go to fields, will sow the seeds, and they will raise the crop, they will collect the crop, and they will made them to reach the great people. But great people will not go to fields, will not do anything. They will only do management of things. తడబడి మృషలను బలుకుట దృఢమగు నిర్ణయములేక తేకువలేకం చెడుగుడు ఆడింపబడుట పిడికెడు మెతుకుల కొరకని విషదం బయ్యన్. All rules for small people only. If a small man make a mistake, he will be cursed. But a great man, even if he changes his party, he changes his loyalty, he will be taken and given a ministership. So this is the world, this is the structure in which we are living. జడు పెరుగని రుజు మార్గము సడలని కర్తవ్య దీక్ష సచ్చీలతయున్ బడుగుల జీవితమందున పిడికెడు మెతుకులు దొరికెడు విధమని తెలిసెన్. Even despite all these things, small people are very, very industrious. Small people are very, very straightforward. Small people are law-abiding people. Small people will always follow the correct path. They will strive for people. They will get their livelihood not by ugly means, but by their industry, by their sweat. So I salute small people. This is the essence of the poem. I have told in Telugu as well as I have translated into English. I am very much thankful to our Prasanna Kumar, who is doing a very, very augustous work, cutting away the barriers of caste, creed, religion, nation, everything. We are all human. That point he is bringing through the Zoom. I am very much thankful to him.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you, sir.
words, sir. Thank you. That
Thank
was
you,
loud.
sir.
Please give a round
Thank
of
you.
applause, my dear friends. That was Rajashree with his crew, Telugu and with in English translation as well. Please give a round of applause, madam.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome now as joined by Anpa Marndi is a very well-known poet. He's a lecturer by profession. He writes in Odia and Santali and Hindi as well. Please welcome Anpa Marndi. Anpa Marndi. Sir, unmute कीजिएगा, please unmute कीजिएगा.
हाँ.
Sir, unmute, please. Anpaji, please unmute. Right, sir. हो गया चलिए आप वो उसका वो हेडफोन निकाल दीजिए हेडफोन निकाल के डायरेक्टली बात कीजिए उसमें सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है वो हेडफोन निकाल दीजिए बस हो जाए
हाँ जोहार गे गुड इवनिंग
गुड इवनिंग सर गुड इवनिंग प्लीज आपका पोएम पढ़िएगा
ठीक है माय पोएम वाटर एंड फायर
नहीं आप संथाली भाषा में ही पढ़िएगा ठीक है
ओके दा दा आर सेंगेल सेंगेल जुलुक कना इखन दा बांग ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ कना ᱩᱯᱟᱯᱟᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱠᱚ ᱦᱚᱲ ᱥᱮᱸᱜᱮᱞ ᱮᱲᱤᱡ ᱞᱟᱹᱜᱤᱫ ᱩᱠᱩᱨᱤᱡ ᱫᱟᱜ ᱚᱠᱟᱨᱮ ᱫᱟᱜ ᱢᱚᱱᱳᱦᱚᱨᱯᱩᱨ ᱠᱚᱱᱫᱷᱚᱢᱟᱲ ᱵᱚᱞᱟᱝᱜᱤᱨ ᱟᱨᱦᱚᱸ ᱵᱷᱚᱫᱨᱚᱠ ᱛᱤᱱ ᱠᱷᱚᱱ ᱢᱚণᱤᱯᱩᱨ ᱡᱩᱞᱩᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱦᱟᱭ ᱡᱩᱞᱩᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱥᱮᱸᱜᱮᱞ ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱵᱟᱝᱜᱮ ᱫᱟᱜ ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱵᱟᱝᱜᱮ ᱫᱟᱜ ᱫᱟᱜ ᱵᱟᱝ ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱ ᱠᱷᱟᱹᱛᱤᱨ ᱩᱯᱟᱯᱟᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱠᱚ ᱦᱚᱲ ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ एलपीजी गैस पेट्रोल डीजल सेंगेल दा बांगे ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱡᱟᱹᱛᱤ ᱫᱷᱚᱨᱚᱢ ᱚᱱᱟ ᱛᱟᱭᱚᱢ ᱢᱟᱯᱟᱜ ᱜᱚᱯᱚᱡ ᱦᱚᱲ ओहाय सेंगेल गोटा पड़ा सेंगेल धरती ओहाय हुदहुद जुलुक कान सेंगेल बो इजादे सेंगेल बो इजादे दा बो तिरपिया जोहार गे
एक्सलेंट सर एक्सलेंट
इसका
थैंक यू जी बोलिएगा प्लीज जी बोलिए प्लीज
मैं थोड़ा इंग्लिश में थोड़ा स्पीक नहीं करता पता
नहीं
इसलिए
हिंदी में प्लीज हिंदी में
ठीक है
हिंदी में
आग और पानी चारों तरफ जल रहा है आग पानी कहीं नहीं मिल रहा जिधर भी देखिए चारों तरफ आग मेरा दिल बोल रहा है जैसे भी हो हमको इस आग को बुझाना है अपनी इस कविता से अगर आप लोगों के दिल को छू जाए तो आग बुझ सकता है आग बुझ सकता है
बिल्कुल सर बिल्कुल क्या बात है लव योर वर्क दैट्स an indigenous language from the India spoken in the hilly areas of Chhattisgarh and UP and Odisha and Andhra as well so that is something he brings us out and represented through his work
थैंक यू
please
सर
give a round of applause to Anpa Marndi.
थैंक यू सर
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, Biserka, how are you doing? Are you joined us after a long gap? Please present as your beautiful poem. A short one, yes. Bilkul. Biserka. Unmute.
Hello, you listen to me?
Yes, Biserka, how are you doing?
Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay. Jam tu de Croatia, to Europa, to Croatia, and the city to the Rijeka, to big city. And today, today next to the rain. This beautiful. And my song to the Kroatische, sprechen to the Kroatische, and writing to the messenger to the English. Okay? To look to the messenger. And to the Croatian is so happy. And Croatian, tako sam sretna. Tako sam sretna što sada živim, kada putujem na velike udaljenosti, kada crtam i slikam, kada zapisujem sve što mi padne na pamet. Tako sam sretna kad dijelim ljubav s onima kojima je to potrebno, koji prihvaćaju moj dar. Tako sam sretna i oblačim u dugine haljine i lepršam poput lišća koje pada s grana. Skupljam ih rukama, okrećući se oko sebe, oko svoje osi, rasipam ih svojom životnom energijom. Neću stati, nemam granica, vrtim se, vrtim. Smijem se, smijem, jer život je jedan. Smile to the smile, I life to the one. Odjeća oko mene drugačija, leti bojama, priča o prošlim životima, oslikanom ljepotom. Tako sam sretna što uživam u tvojem milovanju, tvojoj strasti koja je za moju kožu i daje mi posebnu svjetlost, nebo u očima zvijezda. Tako sam sretna što mogu promijeniti život, čak i ako nisam zadovoljna s njime. Mojim prijateljima, prijateljicama, poznanicima koji te povrijede da sebe učine boljima. Oni koji ne žive u svijetu snova, nesigurni su u sebe. Maltretiraju i tumaraju ulicama duše u hordama besciljno. Tako sam sretna što sam sada živa. Ovaj put neću pogriješiti, neću ništa riskirati. Želim da ste svi sretni. Uživajte. Ovaj je život da se ne zaboravi živjeti. To this English. Wisst you call to be happy to annoy this life and not forgetting is to life.
Thank you, Biserka for joining. Biserka is joined from Croatia. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. She's a long-time friend. She joined after a long gap. Thank you for making it tonight, Biserka, please.
Thank you very much to you and all to the writing, to the person, all to my heart.
Thank
Kiss.
you. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too.
God
Please
bless
welcome.
all to the God bless you. Thank you.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Jennifer.
Yes.
Everybody, it was lovely to see you for the first time. My is left inside. Left inside is a me never foreseen, not even by me. What is left inside? The female queen, ready to take on new challenges, ready to challenge those seeking to pull down. What is left inside is an eager spirit soaring high. To conquer all, I set my mind to, never to fail or fall. What is left inside is a me of respect, admiration worthy, a human being of greatness worthy. Thank you. End of poem.
End of your poem, short and sweet as always. What is left inside is, soul, a burning soul, a burning desire, or maybe, yes, Jennifer, you should often join with your work. And thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was
Thank you.
Jennifer. Has some difficulty with her throat, and she's, taken care of. Get well soon, Jennifer. Please welcome Dr. Janatha Ramanathan, our time friend, please. Very great scholar as well, please.
Good evening, everyone. And it's a long time I have not been here with you. I was and was always missing you all.
Well, we can't hear you. We can't. The audio is.
Yeah, I have.
Everything is good. Maybe you're connected to Wi-Fi or a headphone or something.
No, I joined from the mobile.
Yeah,
Not, you can't hear me.
Please unmute your mic, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, you're using two devices.
I'll close this one.
Okay, done. Gone. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Prasanna. As I have been missing you all for 3 months, I was not here. And I'm happy that I could come again with you to share and enjoy these moments with you. And here this evening, I'm going to recite a poem of my poem that is Flares of Faith. Life is a coalescence of smoothening and sweetening welter of geographical landscapes and psychological mindscapes. We fret over the misfortunes and sufferings and make our life worthless. Despair and disappointment seem endless, crumbling under the mounting pressure of dejection and self frustration. We whirl in a helpless state of boredom, always clouded with darkest and bleakest folds. Moral and spiritual bankruptcy make us morbidly tired. Streaks of optimism glimmer in the horizon to elevate us from doom and destruction. Meddled with challenges, we confront to convince our confused heart to live a life of unheard melodies, to sweeten the heard melodies. Be pleased to chase goodness and believe in the ultimate force. Let's welcome joy and condemn sorrow. Good may surpass evil as night follows day and as spring follows winter. Joy will certainly follow sorrow. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's welcome joy and condemn sorrow. A beautiful line, yes, indeed, is a very positive note. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That's a very positive and perspective kind of thing, optimistic. As always. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Janatha Ramanathan. I have with me joined today Kermit Morris. If I'm not wrong, I know in my pronunciation. Morris, please unmute your mic and turn on your video and recite your poem. Kermit Morris. Please unmute your mic.
Prasanna, he's only listening.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay. Okay, please welcome Shyamaprasad Patnaik.
Good evening, friends. Thanks, Prasanna, for inviting me to recite my poem. Today, I am going to recite my poem, which is based on love. The title of my poem is Love Grows Deep Inside. The title is Love Grows Deep Inside. Here it goes. In my tenderness, love resides deep within, displays no vanity. Pure love with eternal bliss grows inside my beautiful heart. My amorous feelings, oh dear sweetheart, not easy to vent. Beauty lies in your fathomless cerulean eyes and smiling chin. You are my sweet dream, graceful and elegant fairy queen. You are forever awesome, splendid, amazing, beautiful, and so charming. You are ever enchanting, glamorous, needs no makeover and embellishment. Your pleasing attitude, behavior, and warmth of love so soothing. Your demeanor towards society and neighbors so gentle and polite, always enduring, inspiring, loving, your magic so enchanting and fascinating. Proven my lucky charm, repose trust each and every occasion. Your love so serene, ecstatic, and beautiful without any inhibition. And that is the end of my poem about my love. Thank you.
Excellent. Always endearing like you. Endearing like you.
Thank you.
Lovely, as you turned out to be a romantic poet these days with your work. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Shyamaprasad Patnaik's beautiful work, beautiful poem. Please welcome Maria.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, Prasanna, I was typing some words, but I'm here now. Okay. My poem is about love and is titled I Miss You. Here it goes. I miss you. I miss you. Sorry. I miss you. My broken heart makes me tears in my eyes. I go back in time. Memories come by. My lips smile. You and I, hand in hand by the seashore. The wind whispering on fresh breeze, tender feelings. Day by day, repetition. Lovely sunset. Why so fast the time of us was done? Life do us part, forever but love. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nothing but love, as always. Beautiful short words. Maria, thanks for making it tonight. Thanks for coming. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Maria. Please welcome Laxman Rao. Sure. Ray Whitaker is up next.
Good morning, everyone. I have one piece for you today. It's fresh, written last week, and I'm grateful to be here. I really am glad to see everyone and to be available for this. This piece is called Three Waterfalls. Three waterfalls. Seeing them in winter, frozen mostly, a long, white, cascaded, soft shape is entirely different from the summer mountainside. When the strength of the water tumbling down the 1,400-foot peak brings the feelings of wetness home, that moisture becomes as thoughts, those moving almost dreamlike through the synapses of the brain, as the water cascades, becoming image after image, the movie behind the eyelids, one consecutive reel, thoughts connecting with the pictures there, a moist landing pool that is about to become speech. This mountain scrapes the sky with definition. Clouds are barely above it in the blue sky, shaped into the harsh ridge tops above the tree line. Yet below it, there are the evidences of forests, some removed by snow slides of avalanches. Trees lying askew, mowed by God's version of a lawnmower. The lowest of the three waterfalls has not lost anything of its forceful downpour. A fine mist congeals at its base. Colors float in it, wafting one into another, moved by an invisible wind. The pool at the base is just out of sight from where she is sitting on the creek bank, where the water has ended up as tributary to this roaring watercourse. The tall pines covering the last passages, the rocks on the bank, her only seat. It is the place she goes to have a sense of herself and the questions she must debate the answers to inside her own ruminations. There are the necessary silences then, only interrupted by the arpeggios of water moving by, or elk talk, the trumpeting heard only faintly, as far off as the answers she seeks. Thank you.
The answers she seeks. What a beautiful imagery. Very lovely. Thanks for taking your time and coming and sparing your work with us. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Ray Whitaker. Please welcome Isabell.
Thank you, Prasanna, and everybody. And Ray, the water that's flowing in Sonoma, California is not frozen. It's been flowing and flowing for a week now, but we're okay. So thank you for talking about that. I have a piece, okay, I wrote last week. Word farmers. We poets are word farmers. Seeding paper with inky blots. Is 100% rag the best plotting medium? Planting by the full moon, its magnetic pull controlling the tides and the moisture of its limiting earth boundaries. It will help maintain the proper moisture of our medium, keeping the word flow steady. Does the theme have a fecund smell, making you clothe your eyes with dreams of spring, harbinger of publishing, after cultivating and weeding? Is it going to rain and wash the sprouting words away? Will there be a drought, drying up your thoughts before the words can come out? Hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, and volcanoes provide plenty of fodder to write about and ensure a full harvest. Would there ever be a dearth of poetry to be inspired by the vitality of nature of our earth? AI surely has been programmed to ignore such possible picayune problems. It would never get its hands dirty with bir shedil. Those last three words, bir shedil, are Turkish for one thing not, for it's nothing. So thank you. We are word farmers. Thank you.
Word farmers indeed, and what a great, thoughtful piece, Isabel. And thank you for sharing out your thoughts.
We're all tending our word gardens. Yes, they're growing beautifully. Thank you.
That's lovely, indeed. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Isabel. So you got Laxman Rao. How would you like to go, sir? Yeah, please welcome Laxman Rao.
So here we had a cultivator, a farmer. Here I come with a wordsmith. Wordsmith in the sense like a person who creates verses, like a goldsmith who creates ornaments with the gold. We are like a wordsmith who creates verses with words. So a wordsmith's view. How do you write a verse? Sans a view. How do you write a verse? Sans a view, without a view, I would say. That you have never ever thought of. That you have never ever thought of. The momentum of the mood is maverick that churns the chalice into sweet nectar. You are the dream as you are the vision. You are the dream as you are the vision. As you witness a reality in its happening. You are the beam of happiness, beacon of hope in the happening. Just believe in it. You see the emptiness of the mind morphing. You see the emptiness of the mind morphing into something that's the transition of thought, into something that's the transition of a thought, traversing and transforming into an incredible concept as you are part of its becoming. Like split becoming into becoming. Because the thoughts are coming into you and you are turning yourself into becoming. So becoming. So it's divided into parts. Concept as you are a part of its becoming. Dare as you dream, believe as you become. Dare as you dream, believe as you become. You are the verse, its verse, the universe. You are the verse, its verse, you are the universe. Laxman Rao from back.
Becoming, yes, what's made is all of everything. Nice.
The sense like whatever it's coming, like you're turning out that verse into your words with sort of thing, and you're turning out to become your poet sort of thing. So in the sense like you're cultivating the verses from within, from nowhere, like you're transforming a dream into a reality sort of.
Exactly, sir. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome our very own Sneha Goel.
Thank you, Prasanna, and thank you, poets. It was great listening to you all. So my poem goes: to fight my fears, I found strength within. While searching for support, I found a friend within. While craving for love, I found my inability to give love within. While longing to be seen, I found I never gave attention within. While begging for care, I found I never applied balm on my wounds within. While fighting my depression, I found I never practiced happiness within. While longing for happiness, I found I was never grateful within. Nothing is without, everything is within. Start your journey within without wasting a minute. Thank you.
Great piece, great piece. See how you found your friend within. It says something, everything, you know, you have summed it up with, your great thought. Super. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Very philosophical. Please welcome our acting and very own, and I could just, take the liberty of saying Dr. Santosh Bakaya, ma'am.
Hello. Hello, word magicians. word conjurers, wordsmiths, word farmers. It's a pleasure to be amongst this farming of words. And the poem that I'm going to read is from my book, Under the Apple Boughs. Under the Apple Boughs. And it's an old book. It was published in the year 2018 and was launched in Ghana, Africa, West Africa. And so this poem was also, this last section is also dedicated to the people of Accra, Ghana. So this is a poem, A Shaft of Light. In some dark cranny of academia, this peace did not lurk, but was right before me, in flesh and blood, enough to perk my drooping spirits. In the middle of the street, a bedraggled child shook with gaiety unknown. Were his ears tuned to the songs of the clouds? Were his ears tuned to the songs of the clouds? Did his eyes hunt for the lurking sunbeams? The clouds looked sinister and dark, unfazed by his antics. A skeletal pup rummaged for a bone. It rummaged for a bone. Lo and behold, suspended in midair was a sudden shaft of light, burning bright. Clouds kissing the tops of luxuriant palms, as benevolent nature unfurled its charms. The birds chirped on with a cheery bonhomie, a small tussle, a flexing of muscle, silenced by the rustle of joyous leaves. The soft breeze stirred a bird into song. The gaiety struck like a thunderbolt. Beggar-like, the night growled on all fours, beseeching the imminent dawn to stop in its tracks. Statue it shrieked, but the morning peaked. The sunbeams proud burst through the cloud cover like a determined lover to vanquish the night. A new morn dawned bright. The bedraggled child standing under the tree, put his hands together and clapped. He clapped in untrammeled glee. Today was a new day. Thank you.
As always, powerful, vibrant, exuberant, whatever adjective I could just put. Wow, today is a new day indeed, ma'am. Today is a new day. And yes, you're part of the anthology. Don't forget.
I keep writing everywhere, so I keep forgetting also. I'll get it soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Give me a round of applause, my dear friends. And yes, you could get a hold of your book and it's published. Please welcome Saraswati Poswal.
Can you call someone else? I'll just.
Yeah, it's me. And then you could.
Okay. Actually, I'm looking for, my phone was not working. Another phone I'm picking up. Till then you can decide, I'll come after you.
Okay, this is on behalf of Dr. Roopali Gaur, and she's down. I could not make it, so I would go ahead and reading her poem. The People Tree. The people tree, the tree of life. The people tree is a holy tree. On it resides the triumvirate, Brahma in its roots, Vishnu in its trunk, Shiva in its heart-shaped leaves. When the sun leaves the sky, there is only the dark night and the earthen wee light circling the holy tree, breathing virgin air day and night, drenched in rain and moonlight. Its shiny leaves are a divine sight. The people is also the Bodhi tree. Under its spreading branches, the Buddha found the wisdom key. Precious is the people tree, divinity residing in every branch whose invisible presence no mortal eyes can see. The people tree is a tree of life. The people tree is a tree of life. That's by Dr. Roopali Gaur. Yes, ma'am.
Wow, very nice. Yeah. Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam. How are you all doing? Hope you all are doing well. So I'll start with my poem. The title of my poem is Smile of Nature. Smile of Nature, sky, every day and night, mesmerize me. Sky, every day and night, mesmerize me with the singing and shining sun in the day, with the singing, shining sun in the day, and gleaming moon and stars at night, and gleaming moon and stars at night with smile. Morning breeze calls me, variety of hues crisscross through. Morning breeze calls me, variety of hues crisscross through leaves, and whispers in my eyes and ears to wake up from the sleep with smile, to wake up from sleep with smile. Birds chirping and singing, birds chirping and singing, something which is not clear. Make everyone smile. Which something which is not clear, make everyone smile. Trees dancing in melodious songs, trees dancing in melodious songs, sung with the alluring and enduring smile, sung with the alluring and enduring smiles. Clouds making a gamble by overcasting, clouds making a gamble by overcasting, and showering for the women smile, and showering for the women smiles. Flowers blooming with the togetherness of youth, flowers blooming with the togetherness of hues for rendering bliss, bliss every side with color, for rendering bliss every side with color, an enchanting essence for divine smile, an enchanting essence for divine smile. Standing grass showing the courage, standing grass showing the courage of humbleness, like carpet stitched to lands, like carpet stitched to lands, and bends with every step kneeling, and bends with every step kneeling down, selflessly with graceful smile, selflessly with graceful smile. This was a smile of nature. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Smile of nature. Excellent. Please
Thank
give
you.
it a applause, my dear friends.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes,
Thank you.
Saraswati. Please welcome Isaac Cohen. Isaac.
Yes. Dear Kumar, dear all my friends, Adi Cohen. Adi Cohen, Darren, a barefoot child, bouncing the ragged ball. The rain fell. The paddle jumps. A barback laugh at hard life. The hope will give relocation to a new place. Maybe. And the second,
Only one,
Adi Cohen.
only one.
Uh,
Okay, short or big. Thank you,
yeah.
Isaac.
רגע, one, show.
Yeah.
Adi Cohen. Love. My darling, your love rolls the pulley of the world like perpetuum mobile forever. Thank you, Adi Cohen, Israel.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. That was brilliant. And always keep smiling.
Yeah.
Please give a round of applause, man. That brings us to the end of the recital today. I spread my few lines of mine. Hope you would like it. It's a perspective of a spider. Where do you go? Where do you go in the labyrinth of maze? I straddle to stream across to win the life. The pangs of desires to see instants hit the roads roads of cravings, the beats keep rolling, being in the balance between the ends of extremes. I spew the web of intricate songs and try weaving the moments by singing along the quagmire of tides. The rise and fall of waves and the rapture of riata. Never I stumble, maybe I fumble for a moment, yet the fight against oddities seldom comes to naught. Thank you. Good spider. This spider is saying all these things. Oh my God. Thank you. Thanks for making it tonight, my dear friends, and see you next week. And thank you, Kermit, and thank you, Rajasras, Deena, and everyone. Thank you, Anpaji, and Sanjeevji, and everyone. Thank you.